You're strong. But I could snap my fingers, and you'd all cease to exist.
Went forward in time to see all the possible outcomes.
Did we win any?
It's a small price to pay for salvation.
Avengers: Infinity War. Rated PG-13. Everywhere April 20.
To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you're into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Marvel Avengers Infinity War, this is the video for you. So Marvel released the most comic book accurate teaser I've ever seen, the Thanos finger snap that is most famous for the comic book issue 1, The Infinity Gauntlet. So Gamora warned us in the second Avengers Infinity War trailer, and now it appears Thanos may actually follow through with the crazy threat. Now, in the second trailer, Gamora said the entire time I've known him, he only ever had one goal: to wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with a snap of his fingers. Snap. And then we get this Thanos TV spot with Thanos saying, I can snap my fingers and you'll all cease to exist, which is absolutely insane. Then the spot cuts, so we just got to be hyped for what happens, guys. Are you excited? Do you want to see the finger snap? So where does the finger snap actually come from? So in issue 1 of the Infinity Gauntlet, after demonstrating his godlike powers, Thanos finally goes through with the promise made a long time ago to wipe out half of the life in the universe. In order to achieve that goal, Thanos simply raises a hand and snaps his finger, and then next readers were taken from one corner of the Cosmo to the other, from New York to the home planet of the Skrull Empire, where we saw half of the creatures in existence there were suddenly gone. This was the act that set events for the series in motion, and that was to position Thanos as the most dangerous foe for the Avengers would ever face. So if we see something like this in, obviously, Avengers Infinity War, it would be mad. I did make the video a couple of weeks ago, I think, when I said it'd be a post-credit thing. It's pretty much obvious that we're going to see the iconic finger snap. So something I didn't see coming is the directors have basically cut out the backstory of Thanos from the movie. Not really a deleted scene, because it was never going to be made in the actual movie, but at least they've told us what we should know. So Thanos is this virtually indestructible character who's stronger than Hulk and has invincible skin. He's from the planet called Titan, which we already knew. Many years prior to the film, his planet was experienced a catalytic shift. They were running out of resources and were overpopulated. Thanos was made a recommendation that they exterminated half the population randomly in order to save the rest of the population. Of course, the Titans rejected his notion, branded him a mad titan, exiled him, and the planet ended up dying. So he had taken it upon himself to go planet by planet throughout the universe and wipe out half of the population of each planet as a way to correct and bring balance into the universe. So it'll be very interesting. I mean, I personally still think it was the Celestials that wiped out his planet. We've seen this during Guardians of the Galaxy, although in the collector's kind of room, I guess you could say, although it was never really confirmed. So this is very different to the kind of storyline in the comic books that involves death. So that's pretty interesting that they are telling us this before the movie comes out. So he's basically invincible. Like, obviously you can't kill the Hulk, but he can beat Hulk pretty bad, as we are going to see. So also in that TV spot, we did get some other little gems. Doctor Strange said he went forward in time, obviously using the time stone. So he's obviously developed his skills and developed his experience with the time stone before we get to this part to see all the possible outcomes. And Iron Man says, did we win any? And obviously it cuts out because that will be a massive spoiler. Obviously Doctor Strange saying he went like in forward in time to actually see if any possible outcomes. So obviously the probably answer is no, there was no possible outcome where they won. But what's interesting is he
has special
special reading powers. No, I had to sort of understand what the context was. Strange as this wonderful role in it, and you know, I'm trying to kind of hold the multiverse together, so kind of needed to know what goes on in between those brackets.
Yeah. Anybody actor that plays Doctor Strange said during the London Infinity War fan event, actually said that he is one of the few people that have read the whole script, and then he said he's the person trying to balance the multiverse. So Doctor Strange is going to be very key to this movie, and it's going to be very interesting to see his character development. He obviously, Tom Holland said on a TV show he had a lot of scenes with Doctor Strange, so it's going to be quite interesting seeing them two interact in the movie. So Thor screaming in this trailer was very interesting. So this will be the same scene as we see where Loki is with the Black Order, and we have Proxima Midnight holding the spear to his head. So Loki will give Thanos the Space Stone, the Tesseract, and that is what he's after. So the biggest theory online is that Loki is going to die in this scene, and that is the reason why Thor is going to be screaming. Obviously, Tom Hiddleston is one of the biggest stars in the MCU. He's been there since the MCU literally started. Do you think they're going to kill him off and not give him much screen time? I'm not buying it, although reports are saying that something happens to Loki in the fan screening, but this fan screening doesn't actually mean it actually is the first 30 minutes. I know we get a Guardians of the Galaxy scene, which obviously ties into Thor, and we do get the New York scene in that fan screening, but I really don't think that is 100% what's going to happen in the movie. And in that, spoiler warning, you have been warned if you don't want to know. Supposedly in that actual variation, Loki does actually die, but if we remember, obviously Dark World Thor 2, he's the master of mischief, so I'm not going to believe that. And we do know that Loki will be in Avengers 4 regardless, so yes, Thanos is the biggest threat we've ever had, but it could be multiple other reasons. He could see Heimdall die, could see Korg die, could see Valkyrie die, and after all, this is going to take place literally straight after like Thor 3, when it cuts to the end scene, they see a ship appear. It's going to most likely be sometime after that, and if Thor does actually see the Asgardian people die, no wonder he's going to be screaming. But personally, I think if Loki does die, it's going to be a fake death, like always, sorry. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment as you do always. That would be awesome. YouTube's still got the problem with notifications, so hit the bell button down below to join Team Warstu and the Warheads army. So I'm going to open a Discord server. If you guys want, let me know in the comment box down below, and I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon, which will be my Flash episode 17 Naught and Annoyed review. That episode was pretty good, but the ending scene was pretty awesome, so I can't wait to hear what you guys think about what actually happened in the ending scene. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch you later.